Welcome to Take on Tech, your weekly dive into the latest and greatest in the world of technology. Our top story today: Information, Communication and the Digital Economy Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo has said that Kenya will not stop digitizing its records despite cyber insecurity concerns. Owalo says that just like Kenya, countries in Africa need to invest in robust risk mitigation measures to ensure that personal data remains safe.
In the face of rapid digitalization, we have been facing a lot of issues and concerns with regard to data privacy and data protection in equal measure.
His sentiments come as calls have been made for more investments to ensure the public is educated on data privacy. He made these remarks during the Network of African Data Protection Authorities Annual General Conference. The 9th edition of the conference, hosted by the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner, provided a platform for discussions on Africa's digitization journey and data governance frameworks, especially in emerging areas on regulation of personal data.
The conference aims in facilitating sharing of knowledge and experiences amongst African data protection authorities in order to strengthen the implementation of the robust data protection framework.
And I think we also have to sensitize this generation about data sharing. And you know about the discussions about some of the social platforms that are used by a lot of youth.
CS Owalo also underscored the need for African countries to invest in proper data governance frameworks even as they transition towards the digital space. He also reiterated that despite a rise in cybercrime, Kenya was not going back on its journey towards full digitization.
We are not going to stop digitizing records and digitalizing services because of cyber insecurity. But we need to come up with a very, very robust risk mitigation framework within the digital space to ensure that as we embark on digitalization, we are not exposing ourselves to loopholes.
Chief Justice Martha Koome, on her part, urged all data handlers to respect the right to data privacy in an era where appetite for data is on the rise.
We are custodians of citizens' personal data. It is therefore our duty to ensure that their rights to privacy are respected and upheld. The importance of data protection lies not just in compliance with laws, but in upholding the trust and confidence that citizens place in public institutions.
Next up, startups and entrepreneurs should embrace regular training on cybersecurity to safeguard their data even as they increasingly automate their operations. The Association of Startups and Small and Medium Enterprises argues that the dynamic nature of technology exposes entrepreneurs to various security challenges such as spamming and data phishing. With cyber threats becoming increasingly sophisticated, safeguarding sensitive data has never been more crucial. That's why experts are urging startups to prioritize regular training on cybersecurity best practices. As startups automate various aspects of their operations, from customer service to supply chain management, the volume of data being generated and processed is growing exponentially.
For SMEs, I think with what the government's agenda is in Kenya at the moment, as we know it to be, rolling out the cyber Wi-Fi hotspots, a huge push in upskilling for digital awareness. I think there has never been a more critical time for businesses to be cyber aware. Cyber attacks, cyber incidents cause businesses huge amounts of money. Either loss of data, loss of business services, and even fines, as we see in the UK and the EU. I think for Kenya, there has never been a more critical time for people and businesses to be aware, engaged, even in a very, ranging from those who have very limited technical expertise right up to, chief technological officers and CEOs. It's relevant for everybody in the business, I think.
While automation offers numerous benefits in terms of efficiency and scalability, it also introduces new vulnerabilities that cyber criminals can exploit. To mitigate these risks, startups must invest in ongoing cybersecurity trainings for their employees. This includes educating staff on common cyber threats such as phishing scams and malware attacks, and providing them with the necessary skills to identify and respond to potential security breaches. By fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness within their organizations, startups can empower their teams to be proactive in protecting sensitive data.
We are living in a digital world where data is king, data is gold, and so awareness of individuals about their privacy rights is going to become important. Compliance of organizations with the Data Protection Act to safeguard data in a digital context, therefore, will also remain a key priority for individuals as themselves, members of the public, and also organizations.
The first end-to-end rapid diagnostic test kit manufacturing facility with a capacity to supply 240 million test kits has been launched in Kilifi County. Revital Healthcare flagship, founded by a Kenyan partnership with the United States through USAID, which invested more than $2 million, is the largest manufacturer of medical equipment in Africa, exporting to over 30 countries across the world. Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha said the facility will reduce cost of medical equipment which were previously imported.
Agenda yetu kwenye Wizara ya Afya na katika serikali hii ya Rais wetu William Ruto katika Universal Health Coverage, agenda moja ni kusupport local manufacturing, kusupport viwanda vya hapa nchini. Na ndio kwa maana tuko leo kuwa pamoja na Revital wakizindua kiwanda hiki, kwa sababu hizi kits ambazo zinatengenezwa hapa, syringes ambazo zinatengenezwa hapa, zinatumika Kenya, zinatumika Afrika na zinaenda nchi yote. Kwa hivyo kiwanda ni cha muhimu sana kuhakikisha kwanza bei ya products inateremka. Pili, kuhakikisha ya kwamba muda ambao unachukuliwa wakati tuna import products kutoka nje unapunguzwa, kwa sababu sasa products ziko hapa. Lakini tatu, pia kiwanda hiki kimeleta nafasi za kazi kwa wakaaji wa hapa Kilifi na Kenya kwa ujumla. Na tano, kiwanda hiki pia kinafanya uchumi wa nchi unakuwa juu, kwa sababu si tu Kenya, wanauza pia nje ya Kenya, kwa hivyo kinainua uchumi wa Kenya.
United States Ambassador to Kenya, Megan Whitman, Kilifi Governor Gideon Mung'aro, and Rajni Vora, the Director of Revital Healthcare, hailed the project that is empowering a diverse workforce in Kenya, with over 80% of its 650 employees being women.
Together, we've built this amazing factory that you see behind us, which is going to be accommodating more than 200 jobs. 80% are going to be women.
What Revital did is by bringing cutting-edge technology and local expertise together under one roof. Revital is not just producing essential diagnostic tests, they're rewriting the script on what's possible when it comes to expanding access to quality healthcare in Africa. As I said, I have seen firsthand the incredible talent and ingenuity of the Kenyan people. And I know that with the right support and resources, there is no limits to what Kenyans and companies like Revital can achieve in Kenya.
We celebrate the establishment of Africa's largest diagnostic manufacturing facility right here in our great county. This is a testament to the power of collaboration, innovation, and a shared vision for a healthier future.
In other news, the local board of the ISTQB, that is International Software Testing Qualification Board, organized a software quality conference that tackled a variety of topics. AI, Women in Tech, the government's digital transformation agenda, among other things. How quality software contributes to Kenya's digital economy was discussed at length due to the fact that it has created global online jobs that trained quality assurance experts can do remotely. Certification has made Kenya's software developers more marketable and created more opportunities than before. In the past, many Kenyans built software that never grew beyond a few customers. Many customers frequently opted for better packaged and marketed software from India, US or UK, even when this had to be overhauled to suit the Kenyan market. Now, the Kenyan developers are being outsourced by international companies because of the quality that they exhibit.
Software testing and quality assurance have come in to create job opportunities for many. One is to those that have been certified through training, and two, to those that are software developers who now have an edge in the global market. If you're wondering how, well, we met some stakeholders here at the Software Quality Conference, and this is how it went.
So a few years back, actually, software testing was not that prominent in the market. It was a job which was a bit hidden as a software tester or test analyst or a test engineer. It was a bit hidden. With the advent of ISTQB and the local board over there, we did our conference as well through the help of ISTQB, and now it's picking up. Now on the market, we already have around 200-250 people certified, and they are performing well in the market as well, and we are able to bag in projects from Europe, from US, from France as well, bagging project into our country. So yeah, it's been going really great after our board actually got into it. And we are opening more certifications to our people, and that's the purpose as well of having this conference over here, to open more certifications for Kenyans.
If you are exercising a piece of software, like on your mobile phone, and it's not working according what you expect it should do, most likely there is a bug somewhere. So program is wrong. There's either a wrong decision made, if then else, so you did just do the wrong stuff. And you need to figure it out before the customer reaches it. So software testing is about exercising the software under test to make sure that it works according to the specifications, according to the requirements, that it has the functionality you expect it to have, that it is fast enough, that it is reliable enough, that it is secure enough. And given the fact that most of the software is done manual by human people, we do make mistakes, and software testers try to catch the mistakes and improve the quality of the system.
Okay, awesome. And now,
the event for the Software Quality Conference is about bringing together all stakeholders within the software quality community, people who have an interest in the high quality of systems that we develop locally. So what is happening is that in the earlier times, a lot of software being developed and churned out from our local Kenya companies were of lower quality, and a lot of problems were being found when those systems were taken to the clients. So what we did was to come up with a way of how to then introduce quality checks and systems within the development of the software. So the formation of the Software Testing Association is about bringing together people who will then undergo training and certification in the software testing qualifications.
So first of all, I'm coming from a non-techie background into a techie background. So this conference is the right place for me to network and hear from several people, and definitely from the women in tech and how they've been able to navigate this industry. And this conference is playing a big role for me, so as to understand what are the metrics I need to meet in the next 10 years or 15 years. So I really feel it's a wealth of information that I'm taking forward from here, and also the network that I've created. I feel these are mentees who will help me step ahead into the industry from where I am right now.
This conference is very important. First of all, we wanted to learn on what other companies provide as quality assurance, and also if there are any other companies that outsource their services. Also, we wanted to know the other syllabus that ISTQB provide aside from the foundation level and the business analysis syllabus. Our take home from the conference is how AI is going to improve our day-to-day lives in quality assurance.
The ISTQB certification is a good to have because it helps you in firming up the skills that you have in terms of governing the QA process. So that is what I did not have when I was a QA analyst, and the difference that it makes is that now I'm more vocal in terms of the governance process as a QA manager.
Every parent or guardian who has children in school has in one way or the other encountered challenges posed by unreliable school transportation. There has been a persistent issue of schools lacking transport, which can become barriers to education, particularly where private options are unsafe or inconsistent. This is part of what inspired Nelly Alili to revolutionizing student transportation by establishing a platform referred to as Zedali to provide tailored transportation solutions for students.
In Africa, 70% of schools lack sufficient means of school transportation. This is affecting access to equitable education. Zedali software solves this by ensuring safe and reliable student transportation is accessible for all. Bookings are done termly, so parents book termly student rides. We have options for carpool using 4 to 7 seater cars or even vans. We also have private rides, and we also have bus pool using buses for mass student transportation. Once booking is done, they get matched to vetted drivers in their local areas. Parents are able to track the ride and even get notifications when the students are picked up or dropped off. The good thing about Zedali is that only a few drivers are assigned to each child for their daily rides. We have integrated this app with our school's app, which ensures that also schools are in the know if we carry their students. To know how the driver's app works, click the link down below.
My experience as a woman in tech has been great. As much as people say it's a male-dominated industry, I think I've found my footing, and that has been through support from other fellow women, and that has also been through my own efforts of making a point of learning how to build apps, how to code daily. So it has been great.
Yes. And how hard has it been, when you talk about coding, it's hard to even think about it because it looks tough,
yes.
And especially for a woman, but you've cracked it. So how hard was it for you to learn it?
Yeah, you've reminded me of something. I used to say that I'm not a technical person. At the back of that, at the core, I felt tech was for men. So I used to say, for me, if I ever start any tech business, I'm going to be an untechnical founder. I thought I wouldn't grasp coding stuff. But once you put in the effort, you realize, these are just basic things that anyone can learn.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, and was it, your application, was it you who built it from the ground up to where it is now?
Yes, I was the one who built it from the ground up. And then after I built it, I brought in some few devs here and there who helped me now build the version we have now. But essentially, I was the one who built it.
There are opportunities everywhere to grow your skills. Take advantage of it, especially in the tech space. Who knows, that might help you in your personal development, your business, or even your workplace. Take advantage of it. I hope you've taken a thing or two from today's show. This is Tech on Tech. That's the hashtag to use also when talking to us at KBC Channel 1. My name is Stephanie Ayeta. Let's meet next week, same time, same place. Until then, adios.